Plaintiff Luis Vegas says the defendant was like his little brother. So Luis asked him to watch his house while he and his wife were in Mexico. Luis claims when he returned, his house was trashed because the defendant and his girlfriend not only had sex in his bed, but they had a party and his property and money were stolen. Defendant Jonathan Barrera-Santillan and his girlfriend Marie admit that they had a few friends over when Luis was out of town. But Jonathan insists the house was spotless when Luis returned. Jonathan denies having sex in Luis's bed, and he doesn't believe he owes Luis for anything.
Start with you.
Jonathan Barrera was like my little brother. My wife and I decided to go to Mexico for a family vacation for the holidays. He was going to watch my house for the holidays while we were gone. We got back, and to a surprise, we found the place to be a complete wreck. I mean, he invited some people over that we have never met before. They drank the alcohol that was in the bar. They had sex in the master bedroom. There was towels.
Did he bother to clean it up?
Unfortunately, no. It was a complete mess at the master bedroom. There was urine in both bathrooms. Unfortunately, my wife was pretty.
You mean not being where it belongs, the urine?
Yes. I mean, yes. Unfortunately, I mean, we had to clean all that mess.
Did you come home early or something?
Quite honestly, Your Honor, I mean, we already had a scheduled date to come back from Mexico.
Right. Did he know what it was?
He knew what it was. I mean,
did you come back earlier?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just asking you to see what type of guy he is. That doesn't make or break your case, sir.
No, that's good to know.
I'm just trying to see how considerate and reasonable this kid is, because if somebody tells you they're coming back on so-and-so day, yeah, all these kids have parties. My kids have a party when I tell them I'm going out of town. Believe me, I know, and they don't think I do. So, but they at least clean up before we get back and play like they didn't have a party. That's why I was asking you, did he know when you were coming back? So you came in early, you popped in on him and got him. All right, got that. Yeah. Sir, what do you want to tell me?
What he's saying is a complete lie, because the house wasn't a wreck. I cleaned up. Like you said, they have a little party of 4 people, which was me and her cousin and her boyfriend. That was it. That I cleaned up after me. I cleaned up everything. You
cleaned up after you?
Well, like after the party.
What about all the other people?
Well, I did. That's why I'm laughing.
Too, huh?
That's why I'm laughing, because it's a lie. Like the house wasn't a mess. Because I cleaned up the bed, like everything. We didn't have sex on the bed. Like, it wasn't us,
All
we
right,
didn't.
sir. All right,
I'm just saying. Maybe her cousin and her boyfriend did. I don't know. We knocked out. I was drunk.
Have you all had this discussion before? When he came back, did he mention it to you?
No, he didn't.
He never said, hey, what happened here when he came back?
Because the house was clean. I cleaned it before I left.
When was the first time he mentioned this?
When he told me that something was missing, I was just like, whoa. Like, it kind of got me a surprise, because my money was missing too. When I woke up...
All right, sir, he says that the house was in tip-top shape, and so that's not a factor, he says. But you're not suing about that. You are suing about money and property, so tell me about that.
The items that were missing were just the iPhone, the stolen check, and a Walmart credit card.
Okay, that's what was missing when you came home. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Do you have a list of those things?
Yes, I do.
And the amount that you value them at?
Yes.
Sir? Did you have people he didn't know?
2 people. It was her cousin and her boyfriend.
All right, but did he give you permission to have them there?
When I was taking care of the house, it was for like at least 2 weeks. And I had done that before. Like before I went over and I took care of the house. Like I never took anyone before, because I was like, it's my responsibility, you know?
Right, so this time you did take some people.
This time I was just like, it's just me and her, and I didn't know her cousin was going to be there. So I didn't want to leave the cousin.
You didn't know?
I didn't know, because I went to go pick her out to her house.
Right, but you knew when he came in.
Yeah, but the thing is that I was...
Why didn't you say go back?
Because, I didn't want to be, mean to leave the cousin by herself,
All right. Well,
so, you know what? Just bring your cousin
Somebody was mean if his money was stolen.
Yeah.
And his property was stolen. As you say, yours was stolen as well.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you should have been mean, because somebody was mean when you let in.
I'm a better person than that. So it was just, you know what? It was her cousin. She probably needs the money more than I do, so I'm not going to do anything about it. I asked her for the money back.
Okay.
She didn't pay me.
Steal from him.
Yeah, right. Someone steals from you and you don't ask for it back.
No, I did ask for
He's
it
a little different from you, though. You do see. He wants his back.
Plaintiff Luis Vegas says while the defendant was house sitting for him, he and his girlfriend had sex in Luis's bed.
All right, sir, tell me what you discovered and what your conversation was with your former friend.
Well, when we got back, I called Jonathan. He didn't know anything about the check, and obviously he didn't know anything about the iPhone either. And I was trying to get him into talk to his friends to see if they can return the missing iPhone. And unfortunately, I didn't have any success with that.
Yeah, because he said they needed it. Didn't you hear what he said?
Yeah, I just realized that.
You're not going to talk to anybody about what they stole from you because they must have needed it.
And yeah, there was those fraudulent charges on the credit card from Walmart. It just
you say fraudulent charges?
Well, they used that card several times, and they all those charges. I mean, I confronted him with. I mean, all these dates. I mean, if you see him, I mean, we're gone, and he saw the statement. And he said, I don't know what to tell you. Well, I mean, you invited these friends over. And he said, well, they're not my friends. Well, they're not your friends. Why are you bringing them over? I mean, for one thing, I mean, like I said, he was like a little brother. This is the way that he repaid me.
Let's see what you have. Anything else? I see you have some other paperwork.
Just
Sir,
a police report.
sounds like you were negligent. And your negligence occurred when you had folks come over that he didn't know. You were responsible for what went on. Yeah. And had you done your best to prevent anything from happening, you would perhaps not have been negligent. And you didn't. You let people in who you didn't know. And he had to suffer the consequences. You were negligent when you allowed people in like that. You think that just because you were ripped off and because others did it, that you're not responsible.
Okay, my response for it is like the check. I know when you claim a fraud to the bank, they give you your money back. So because that happened to me before, somebody used my credit card and I called the bank and they gave me all my money back. Another thing, when you have a credit card, don't you usually carry in your wallet? That way when you go out, you just say, why would you leave it at your house?
What do you mean, why would he leave it at home? It's his house.
Why would you leave it at home?
He can leave whatever he wants at home.
Right.
He can leave a stack of money that high in the living room. You're talking about why he leaves his money.
Sir.
What?
Sir, because if I'm going to go out of state, if I'm going to go to
whatever he did, it's his house. He can do whatever he wants.
Okay, sir. Sir.
Yes.
When you go to Walmart, they ask you for your ID when you buy something. That's why I think Walmart denied his claim, because they had to have, when you go to Walmart, you buy something with a credit card, they ask you for your ID. That's what I'm saying.
You go and tell them that after you pay this man his money. $2,070 is his judgment. You admit to having people over there without his permission who you did not really know, and as a result, he suffered a loss of $2,070. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
We didn't have sex. If her cousin did, it wasn't true. If her cousin did and her boyfriend, that's not my problem, you know. We didn't do anything about it.
Also the house, I was there when he cleaned it up and took out the recyclables. So the house being trashed, he actually went back more than once to make sure the house was clean. So I know that it wasn't messed up.
It's interesting. The master bedroom had a used condom, and there was towels all over the place, and they took showers. I'm not sure exactly who was the one that took a shower, but obviously somebody was in the master bedroom or they didn't take a closer look to see what they left behind.